608 hours since we started this tale. The system remains the same, taking on work one step at a time but doing the step with consistency even when it gets hard. To get closer to our 100 million silver target and to max out the spec in my gear trees, I start the week with my favorite weapon, the curse staff. Our first victim is this Prawling staff that doesn't expect to be out damage while I'm low HP. I start the fight by using my PvP food, then when I engage I use my 4th defensive ability to reflect some of the damage, and I try to sack my Q before he gets me low. When I get below 40% HP, I use my 2nd defensive and unleash my full combo. While the demon boots are active, you get damage boost and a lot of movement speed based on how much HP you are missing, so it's best to time them well. 600k for the cause. This is the build I was using. After you get comfortable with your combo, you can change for a T4k for more damage before your main combo. You can use lower tier equipment, but tier 6 helps a lot with the clearing speed while you have to fight mobs. Also, the tier 8 poison is very good in Slayer because you can take 20% of someone HP in a matter of seconds. What I love about this build in Slayer Corrupted Dungeon, where the AP cap is very restrictive, is that you can fight people head on without worrying about getting out gear. Our victim on Battle Axe doesn't even expect our kind of damage and we win the fight without using our PvP food. 100k only, but as you can win fights in a row, it adds up to a good amount per hour. Another round, another brave hero. This WildFire makes me run around my own tail for a while, but after I manage to catch him, it's just a matter of properly using defensive abilities. This time I start with the Cleric Robe to absorb some of his burst damage, after which I continue with my other abilities. The Marled Cape comes in handy at the end and helps me survive before I use my Demon Boots and get away. 200k towards our objective. New day, new WildFire. This time we don't run around too much. I focus and keep my composure in this fight and bring home another 200k. It's essential to not panic if you're low health, as you have your Marlow Cape that will keep you alive for a few seconds while you're below 25 HP. One of the counters of the curse staff is the crossbow tree. I'm lucky in this Boltcaster fight, I cancel some of his abilities. If you are patient and focus on doing your combo, you can win fights that otherwise you don't stand a chance. Another counter to this build are bows in general. I managed to get this guy because of my Marled Cape, but the fight was very close. I was just 1 out away of dying with him. Anyway, 300k for the cause. Another day in the Corrective Dungeon, I found another pair of Boltcasters. This time he loses because I managed to dodge his silence due to high ping. 300k more for the bank. Our last kill this week, another bow that plays overconfident and doesn't switch to dodge roll for my E ability. It tries to bait me into the boss, but I use my boots early and managed to get the kill, countering his armor with mine. So far, my record with the curse build on Stalker is 12 wins and 6 losses. As I also unlock Slayer difficulty, I tried to rat some maps, but it seems very hard at the moment. Most of the matchups are against either counters or high P players, so if you don't have the silver, don't risk it. One of my few wins in Slayer, while I hunted for rats, I found a fire staff and cashed in 600k almost for free. While in a Slayer dungeon, I found a pair of 7.4 boots. The silver was nice, but in the same moment, an overgeared player invaded me, so I didn't have time to bank them. Unlucky, I will keep doing Stalker while I increase my bank. At the moment of recording this video, I'm at T8 skinning, T8 Hyper Harvesting, T8 Ore Mining, T5 on Wood Gathering, and I maxed out all my curse staff and I have 17 million invested toward my first 100 mil. I'll use it most likely to spec my gear in the next week. I'm new to this game, but by applying what I know, what I learned from others, and by practicing step by step, I'll become the best for at least one aspect of this game. If you want more tips on how to win more, check out the video that I left on the right, and remember, always and forever, better support wins.